Hi everyone. So today I'm just going to be doing a short get ready with me. Well, when I say get ready with me, it's just the face. So we're going for an everyday makeup look that I would do. So just like going to work, going to the shops, anything like that. This is what we're going to do today. Okay, so my makeup look is very simple, day to day, nothing glamorous or anything like that. But as you can probably tell, I've already done my brows. By the way, if you can see me looking in different directions, I've got my makeup here and then I've got like a little mirror over here next to the camera. Okay, so as I say, I've already done my brows. So what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna just go ahead and do the base. So let's see. Right, so I've already moisturised. I put my number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Cream on. So I'm not going to put any more on because I'm actually really hot right now and I do not need any more moisturiser or oil. But what I am going to do, what I like to do every time before I put my makeup on, is use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water, and I just give me face a little spritz of this. So and this just refreshes my skin. So don't like to put any type of foundation on or anything until that spray is actually dried in and set. So just bear with me a few moments. Also, I'm really bad if the editing, I'm really bad, what? I'm really sorry if the editing of the video is bad. I've never ever edited a video in my life and you will not believe how awful I am with technology. It's actually ridiculous. It took me around an hour and a half to set this camera up and I don't even know if I'm in focus, but let's just hope so, because I've already filmed, I think it's 2 or 3 videos and they were completely out of focus and I don't really have anyone to like be behind the camera and do it for me, and also it's a bit like awkward. So I'm just trying to do this myself and see how it goes. Right, so let's just fix the hair a little bit because it looks gross. Also, I'm really sorry about my hair. It's usually curled, to be honest, but I was just trying to be quick today. Right, what we're going to use then, basically for just today foundation, I don't like to use anything, you know, like a really good foundation, because obviously good foundations are expensive. So what I've been using is the Collection Illuminating Touch foundation, and I just use it I just use it in the lightest shade, which is Porcelain number 1, and this is a really good drugstore like cheap foundation. I think it's around £8-9 and the coverage is absolutely flawless. So we're just going to put some of that on. Also, I am really pale today. I usually tan up. Yeah, I usually go tanned and use dark foundations, but you know, just gonna have to work with what we've got for now. So just add that in with your beauty blender or any type of like damp sponge. I use the Real Technique ones, that's just what I prefer, but you can just use whatever you feel is best for you and your skin. Also, you've probably noticed that I've got quite severe redness like around this area. If anyone has any tips to get rid of that at all, please write in the comments down below, because I've tried everything. Like, I'm really into skincare, but for some reason I just can't get rid of it. Now I don't know if it's like some type of like eczema or something, but it's just horrendous. So right, okay, for this bit I'm just gonna clamp my hair back, and sorry guys, just ignore all this bit. This is just literally baby hair. Yeah, so I already did my brows just like for quickness, but I have very odd brows. So I know they're not supposed to obviously be twins, but mine are like fourth cousins related, so you know. Literally just keep, never like swipe, never like, you know, do this. Literally just bounce it and like let it completely blend in. Right now, skin is done. So because the brows are done, what I'll usually go on to is eyes now. And basically day to day I use like one shadow all over the eye, and usually below the eyes as well, because so what I usually do, to be honest, is I use my MAC Give Me Sun, and I literally just use this all over the eyes. So by the way guys, I'm not any type of like makeup artist or anything like that, and I'm not claiming that I am or that I'm good at makeup. I'm just quite passionate about makeup, and this is just kind of always something I want to do, because every time I do my makeup people tend to ask me like what I use and things like that. So I just thought, you know what, I'll just make a video. And this is just going to be a quick casual video, so please don't judge if it's awful. I know this is not something everyone wants to wear. I know some people don't class this as day to day, but this is just my day to day makeup look. Okay, so also for mascara, I've got like a little tester one from MAC, and it's the MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash. I usually use the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes So Couture, the purple one, which is amazing. But this came when I did like a little MAC order, and it's actually really good, and I'm quite picky with mascaras, and this just is really good at separating them and making them look longer. So I'm just going to use this, and I really like my lashes to be quite as long as they can, because they are quite small, but I like to get them as long as they can, because day to day I don't like to wear lashes, I just like to wear mascara, because they do irritate me quite a bit, so I only really wear them like at weekends or when I'm going out or an event or something. I say an event like I've got like the best social life ever, I really don't. Okay, so that'll do. Right now, after you've done the shadow on the top, the lashes on the top, what we're going to go in with next is concealer. So, I mean, I'm at my last bit right now, but I actually use is this Maybelline? Yeah, the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age, the Erase Eye. Now, I know this is quite a popular one, so you probably already know about this, but it is really good. The only thing I don't like about it is that if you have got this, you will know that this concealer literally runs out so fast, and I'm using, I think the shade is just number 1, it's the lightest one. So as you can see, I really do like to conceal quite a bit, especially like these areas where it's super red. And I also, because this isn't, I quite like a really highlighted, you know, concealed look, I like it to be quite light. This isn't actually as light as I would like, so we're going with the Collection Less Than Perfection concealer in the shade 1, which is Fair, and then I just literally pop a little bit, this is literally like a shade lighter, just pop a little bit more on by the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, and on the Cupid's bow, and then you just blend. And I'm sorry if I go quiet at certain points, I just have to really concentrate sometimes to do certain things. So just get in, obviously, to those little bits as much as you can. And then that just completely, I hope, hides majority of the redness in certain areas that I have, because I don't really suffer with like spots or anything like that, but I do get really like inflamed red blemishes around like the nose and the mouth area. I just don't know what it is. Like, anyway, next thing, I always, like, I can never go out day or night without doing underneath the eye with some shadow. So it's exactly the same shades, it's exactly the same bronzer, MAC Give Me Sun, but I just have to go under. And I do like it quite like brought down, quite big, like quite thick. I like the grungy look that it kind of gives. The really grungy smoked look. And if you think, oh, I've gone too far, literally just get the beauty blender and blend that in a bit. But that's fine. And then I'll go in and do the bottom lashes. Oh no, it's the worst when you actually get mascara on your face and you just think, why? I really hope I'm in focus right now, because it will be such a pain in the ass if I am not. The amount of time, I cannot tell you how many times I've filmed this video and it's just been a fail. Right. Now that mascara I do like for the top lashes, but I don't really like it on the bottom one, so I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Volume Million So Couture, the purple one. And obviously when you've done the bottom line eyelashes, try not to look down, because obviously, you know, it probably will transfer onto your face, and if you have done the base, then it's just going to be a little bit of a pain to try and get rid of that and go over. So next I'm just going to bronze, and for that it's literally just back in with MAC Give Me Sun. This is just everything and more. It's probably a little bit too dark for me, but when I am tanned, and when I say a little bit too dark, I mean it's extremely too dark, but we'll make it work. But when I am tanned, it's so lovely. So obviously just in the cheeks and by the hollows and everything. I always go over my ears too. Such a pet peeve when there's like someone has a bright orange face and then white ears. It's just like, why? Forehead. I'm really sorry if I'm not looking in the camera. I am just trying to look up here to do it a little bit quicker. Also, I noticed the last time I filmed, well, all the times I filmed the videos, it looked like I was being really harsh with the brush on my face. I'm actually not. I'm just quite fast, so that probably looks harsh, but I'm actually going really lightly. It's just quite fast motions, I guess. And then I do like to kind of take it down a little bit. just onto the neck slightly, because obviously, you know, you want everything to be seamless as much as you possibly can. Okay, so once that's done, I will go in with a little bit of contour. I always like to bronze first and then contour, because I feel like if you contour and then bronze, it just kind of goes quite muddy and patchy. So for my contour, I use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, you know, and then just fan it out so it kind of blends in. You have to do that fish face, don't you? Just to make sure you're getting it in the right place. And then underneath the chin, because, you know, get rid of all those 5 chins that you have. I'm sure you haven't got any, but, you know, it's a girl thing. And then so yeah, and then I'll just go back over it with the other brush and just kind of blend it in. And then what I do like to do is I like to actually contour my nose a bit, and I will just use the exact same brush that I use for eyeshadow. I'm not very picky with brushes, like they all work to me. I tend to not go all the way into the brow bone. I used to do that, and I find that I actually can make your nose look longer. And the whole point to me, yeah, we're going to highlight. Okay, so what I'm going to use, I'm obsessed with this, by the way, you need to go out and buy it. It's the MUA Luxe Highlight Shimmer Stick. Okay, this is like £3 and I think it's absolutely amazing. I will use this, and then I'll use an actual pad to highlight on top of it, and it's just so nice. It makes you look so healthy. So I'm just going to go in like where I like to highlight and put it on those certain areas. So, you know, here, top of the cheekbones, the nose area. And I literally just try and dab this in as well, just like you would your concealer or your foundation. And then you can see that it's very subtle, but it's just lovely. Like, it just gives, like, you know, a kind of an inner glow. And then after I've used that, I am going to use a MAC highlighter. This is in Beaming Blush, and it's one of the Extra Dimension skin finishes. It's one of the new ones that they brought out, like, I think it might have been 2-3 months ago. And it's like the pinky gold shade. It looks really pink, but it's not as pink when you put it on you. So I'm just going to use a brush, and I'm going to get me a Mario Badescu facial spray and just spray the brush, and then put it in there and just highlight. I feel like every girl is obsessed with highlight these days. Like, just makes makeup look so much better. Like, what did we even do before this? That's what I want to know, because I don't remember ever not highlighting. Just get some on your finger, put it on the Cupid's bow. Oh, it's so nice. I would advise you to go get that highlighter too, because it is beautiful. So I'm just going to use this is the Morphe 35F palette. Now the front has come off it. It's fine, I can still put it on, but the front has gonna come off. I've completely ruined this, but this palette is absolutely stunning. If you're into the type of cranberry eyes at the moment, I'd advise you to go and also get this, because but I am just going to go in and take a brush and use these two little shadows at the top. They are so shimmery, and I just like to use them on the inner tear duct and also on the Cupid's bow. And I know I've already highlighted it, but you know, you can never have enough highlight, can you? Like, oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Like look at that, I haven't even used a spray. Like usually when I use a highlighter, I like will spray the brush to make it even more like pop, and I haven't even used like a spray, and it's like, it's actually amazing. I'm gonna use the Kylie, is it Candy K? Yeah, the Candy K lip liner, which is my absolute favourite lip liner. I'm not as obsessed with the actual liquid lipstick, but the lip liner is amazing. The formula is just to die for, and the colour is just amazing too. So I'm just going to line my lips with this. I do like to go over them just slightly. And then I'm just going to get this, which I usually use to like clean up any mess with, like, you know, with like, some concealer. That's fine. And then after I've used that, I'm actually going to use a NYX butter lipstick, and it's in the shade Root Beer Float, and this is my absolute favourite colour. It's kind of like a mauvey pink, but it's one of the type of shades that I usually go for rather than like a nude. It's just so like, it's so soft. The NYX lip butters are just so lovely on the lips. After that, I'm just gonna literally end this and take some of the Mario Badescu spray again and just spray the whole face. And then that's pretty much it. That's like the whole look done, and this is basically my everyday natural kind of day-to-day look. So if you want to try it out, then go ahead and do it. And it's the type of look that would look lovely on everyone. Yeah, if you want to see some more videos, then please subscribe, and hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be making some more. Bye.